Hello and welcome back to our Git Essentials course. In the previous lesson we have learned about how we can use a fast forward merge to integrate one branch into another. And in this video we will learn how we can handle and resolve conflicts if we edit multiple files in different branches and integrate them back together. For this we need to create a conflict first, and we will start with our already known demo repository here. I am already on branch C, and in branch C I want to edit the file a.txt. I will do this using the Vim editor. You of course can use whatever editor you like. And I just added the Vim editor here, and I say here in this modified by branch C. And now I want to commit these changes or this change. And I do this by first running git status to see what the status of the working directory is. And since this is a known file to Git, you do not need to stage this file with the git add command. You can also run the git commit command passing the -- all parameter, and then after this -- message editor. So this allows you just to run one command, and the git command -- all will take care to put the file into the index and then to the repository. So changes in a.txt from branch C. Just want to see in the message where we've updated our file. And you see the -- all parameter takes care of handling the changes and put them into the repository. Okay, so if we now go to git log -- line -- all, we will see that branch C is ahead of the master branch. Now I will go back to the master branch to create the conflict. And I also added the a.txt file, and you will see that our modification here from branch C is not here, since we did not updated the branch to be at branch C. And now I say at the same line, modified by master. Hit save this with the Vim editor. And I also will reuse the commit message from before. You can, with the cursor up or cursor down on your keyboard, you can run through multiple or through the past commands you have used in your terminal, and that's why I am so quick in exchanging the parameters or the command parameters here. So, and now we can go to the git log one line once more. And now you can see that master is ahead of branch C, since the update was a little bit newer than before. But this git log is not an exhaustive display of what we have done here. That's why I would recommend to you to add a new parameter to your log file, namely the -- graph parameter. And this will give you an ASCII representation of the current graph of your repository. And now you can see that branch C and the master branch are in a diverged state. So obviously a fast forward merge would not apply here, since we cannot be sure that something happened here in branch C that may override the changes we've done in the master branch. And if we now start to merge branch C into master, we will get a conflict, because you all have seen that we edited the same line in the same file. So now I want to integrate branch C in branch master, and therefore we need git checkout. Sorry, mistyping, and and we want to go to branch C. And now I do the same as in the previous video. I run the command git merge master. But now, unfortunately, we have no automatic commit or no automatic fast forward commit. Git already noticed that there is a conflict in the file a.txt. And now we need to take care of this conflict. You can also see that the indication here in the terminal shows that we are in a kind of a merging state. And if you run git status, you will see that in front of a.txt there is a display called both modified. And now we need to resolve this both modified thing. And I'm not sure, but maybe you remember in the very first video, or I think in the second video, we configured Git to have a merge tool and a diff tool. And here in this video, we need the merge tool. And in this video, we configured Visual Studio Code as our merge tool. And now to resolve the conflict, we can make use of Visual Studio Code by running the command git merge tool. Git merge tool will just collect all the files having conflicts and then passing them to Visual Studio Code. And as you can see here, Visual Studio Code has a merge view, if you like, displaying us the changes of branch C and also the changes of the master branch. It's also cool having here displayed that you have a current change, so this is where your head pointer is sitting on, and also the incoming change. And now we integrate the branch C into the master branch, and that's why your head is on branch C, that's why it's displayed as head. And the incoming change is the branch we want to merge into. So this is the incoming change. And above we have a cool links we can click to accept either one or the other, or even both changes. And in this sample, I just want to accept both changes, and this will just lead into that we have both lines here added to our a.txt file. Now I hit save and close the Visual Studio Code editor. And now Git will recognize that we saved the file and completes the merge process. And if we now are having a look at the Git status file, we recognize two things. The first thing is that we now got rid of the both modified thing, so our a.txt is completely merged successfully, so we resolved the conflict, and that we have a kind of a backup file here. There's also an a.txt.org file. Just let me display the contents of this file to you. And as you can see, this is the file containing all these conflict or resolving syntax in it. So if we would recognize that we have done any mistake or something like this, it would be possible to head back to or to have a look at the a.txt.org file, and then every content is still available for us. So, but for now, I do not want, of course, you do not want to commit this org file, so since it's just a backup for you, we just want to go ahead and commit the file, and therefore I once more say git commit --all -- message, and we now just merge branch C into master. So running git status once more. This proves the thing I said before. If you run git commit --all, it just recognizes the files that are already in the repository, but not the untracked files. And if you do not need the a.txt.org file anymore, you can of course remove it from your working directory. And if we now want to have a look at the result of our merge, we just can bring up the git log --runline -all -graph once more. And now you can see that we have integrated the branch C into the master branch. This now looks a little bit different from what you may have expected, since I said we integrate branch C into the master branch. But why is branch C now ahead of the master, right? So this is just that we resolve the conflict right here, and then we added a new commit, so-called a merge commit, to our history. And the merge commit has two parents. The first parent is from the master branch, and the other commit is from the previous pointer of the branch C. And since our head were on branch C, this pointer has moved to our new merge commit. And if we now want to complete the update of master, we need to once more merge branch master to branch C. But now we have this parent-child relation here, and that's why all conflicts are gone. So this is then a fast-forward merge again. Let me demonstrate it to you. We now need to get checkout to the master branch, and now we type git merge from master to branch C. And doing this, it's exactly that what I have said. We have a fast forward merge, and now we have some insertions and deletions. And since we have resolved the conflict already, we are fine at this point. So, and once more, having git log --runline now shows us that the master branch and that branch C are totally in sync. It also turns out in the all-day practice that you do not really need these backup files with the .org ending or the .org suffix. So if you find out for yourself that you do not really need these backup files and you get a little bit annoyed of them, you can tell Git to do not even create them. There is a configuration entry for this. You can write git.config --global merge tool keep backup, and then you can set this setting to false. And if you then have a look at your git config file, you will notice that there is a new line added to it at the very end, showing you that no of these backup files are created anymore. I just want to move this a little bit up here to keep this a little bit grouped with my merge settings. And then finally you are done. So this gets rid of all of these backup files. So thank you for the moment, and I hopefully see you in the next lesson. By the way, if you still have any question about the video, or if you have any further question, please do not hesitate to ask me and leave me a comment below. Thank you.